I agree.
I agree with you. And I'm in game. Hopefully you're in game. Are you paused at our favorite 30-second mark?
Yes, I am.
So let's go ahead and just hit play here in 3, 2, 1, go. And we should be synced up and in this game. So over here on Team Glory, we do have Surreal Gaming. As you can see, we have OJ Concentrate, Bone, Tompus, SMD, and Zeevil coming in for Surreal Gaming. I feel like I'm a little lagged. Maybe it's just it'll catch up for a second there. But when we talk about team compositions here, Featherstone, Malady, Harrower. Harrower actually picked up by SG. I didn't think they liked this hero. Maybe they figured out where this hero fits into their team lineups, in which stage of the game, and how to build them. But I didn't think they were big fans of Harrower, so interesting to see them run with that. And we have a Claudessa and a Tinder, so I'm going to guess we're going to see, well, not just guess, we know how they lane their compositions. We're going to see a Claudessa Malady mid. Interesting that we didn't see a ban on this Malady. If you're going to go up against Surreal Gaming, you would think that big respect ban coming out on SMD over Malady would be there. Not that SMD can't play any other hero, but he's kind of pretty amazing on Malady.
Yeah, especially with the wall guide on Reddit, like he released, I don't know,
Yes.
1 week ago or something.
The most in-depth wall guide for Malady and Strife. It's a really great guide. Definitely should go check it out. I don't know what the bans were for this game. We don't have the draft up because this is a replay match, but very interesting that they no respect ban for that Malady. But we do have this laning, so pretty standard lanes. Featherstone, Tinder, SG does run this time to time. I'm assuming they banned out Bastion. Otherwise, we'd probably see a Bastion Malady mid lane. But instead, we see a Claudessa Malady instead. But let's talk about over here on 2 Funk to Dunk. What do we have running in 2 Funk to Dunk? We're actually going to have, I love this lane. We're going to see a Rook Ray lane. Really, really awesome lane. We'll see how effective this is in the top. And then we're going to see a Carter Bow lane. Lots of poke damage coming out for Carter Bow. Bow has Pincer over Mystic, which is just fine. And actually, even Carter went Bounder over Mystic. So I guess they're not going to go for that high poke. But this is still a very effective lane. And interesting. Moxie coming into the bottom lane. Razin Kage, 2 Funk to Dunk, bringing the Moxie back to life. We never see Moxie played anymore, and even rarer do we see it in the bottom lane. How do you think Moxie versus Harrower matches up? Is Moxie in a lot of trouble here?
It all depends. Like, as soon as a Harrower gets a little bit tanky, Moxie still has the mana problems. If he can't all-in the enemy, he has a problem in the lane and can't trade it efficiently anymore, especially with Harrow E.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, Moxie has kind of fallen out of the competitive scene for a while now, and there's some decent reasons for that. So we'll see how it goes. See how it goes for them down there.
Yeah, but also we'll see how Bone is transferring into the support or more supportish rule, which the the gap left for SG. So we will see how he does it.
Yeah. Bones is a really great player. So we'll see how he does transition, because I don't think he's normally playing in this kind of supported utility role. That's true, but I think he'll transition just fine into this. But yeah, this is the official, I guess, first match that was played for Bone on SG. I don't know if they played any other official match before this. As this new 5-man, yeah. Maybe obviously in scrims.
I don't think. Yeah, but I think it's the first official match, as you said.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I really do love the Rook Ray lane though. I think that's a real nice kill lane, if done right.
It's hella aggressive.
Yeah.
Ray mines, you can't escape them, and the Rook is there to back the Ray up and all in if a stun or if they're low enough. So, and Razenkage did a really good job, pressuring Tompas in the bot lane in the first levels. So he kind of got him back. But the problem is, as soon as Harrow's E kicks in, will the Moxie be able to do anything to the lane without Tompas maybe pressuring other lanes with TP boots or anything?
I doubt it. I'm gonna guess it's not being delivered right now, but I'm going to guess there's a dampening cloak first item coming out on this Harrower with a lot of health regen, and once that E does kick in, yeah, I just don't see Moxie being able to harass Harrower out of lane here, and that's going to be a big issue Moxie's going to have to deal with. What do you see all these glacial gems? There's a glacial gem coming out that looks like that has a power stone in it, and Blue Mango here on Ray even has a glacial gem. We don't see many glacial gems popping out. Interesting, I think.
Most teams are now rushing like for early components to finish like big tier items now. Like you kind of see rushing Golden Protector in the bottom lane. Kind of see like also other different items, just like rushing components to get the items early instead of those early tier items, except the bottom lane.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I wish Strife would implement for their replay system, just like they added to Han at one point, was auto skip pauses.
Yeah, we kind of stuck right now.
Yeah, but it's all right. We roll with the punches.
Yeah, both Carter's kind of still standard lane, or it was before, like with you both using Mystic. They are now both both using Bound. I'm not sure.
No,
what's Carter using?
Carter has Bounder. Yeah, Bo has Pincer.
Yeah, so it's not as strong as a poke lane as it was before. So we will see how they handle that.
Yeah, now I'm assuming this Pincer came out because obviously this Claudessa Malady is pretty brutal. Bo having that Pincer is going to be very handy. And even have Carter with this Bounder, being able to get out of a bad positioning and reposition will be very helpful. Maybe they just wanted to play it a little safer than trying to go that single or double Mystic high poke damage lane against these guys. That's all I can guess. Yeah.
So on-pause happening. Top lane is still highly aggressive. I can see hitting his Qs here.
Oh, T-Fake's actually going in, trying to get a kill. Nice Bounder away by Zeevil, though. And that's going to be the end of that little fight there. But T-Fake's trying to make a play happen. Exactly, like this Rook Ray lane is so highly aggressive. They have to be very careful. They can get a kill, but they're also pretty fragile, especially against a Tinder Featherstone. They could get, whatever gank attempt they go into can easily get turned on them. Pucker up 8, though, they're using that Pincer right away. It's down now, but I don't think they're going to engage on this.
The problem is, like, with all-inning into a Tinder, it's like, you always need to consider it's like 200 extra health or whatever, so it's kind of hard. Like, for Ace, it's like a nightmare to having a Tinder enemy team.
Yeah, that burst heal or that shield coming out, it can be a pain in the ass. There's a nice stun out. Looks like they're just harassing at the moment in this top lane. T-Fanks, though, taking the brunt of that damage.
I'm wondering what Bone is heading for here. Like, Clarity Stone into Power Shot? Might be early Mana Ring? I don't know. Interesting.
Interesting Mana Ring if this is, because they could have gotten 2 small, mana stones there, Clarity Shards. They decided not to go it, but the harass on this top lane is pretty impressive, going back and forth. Still no kill coming out yet.
And bottom lane SMG, we forgot the roam.
There goes the roam. We did miss it. Those boots come out, instant roam. This is what they're very good at doing. And getting that kill. Now Moxie's in a world of trouble now, getting taking that first blood from him. Hera is now going to be pretty scary. He does have that dampening cloak. It's all health regen. His E is level 3. He's maxing his E. It's going to be pretty hard for Moxie.
That's like the problem of Moxie as well. Like, he doesn't have built-in sustain in his skill set, so like he's kind of forced in either like taking it to the face, getting Bounder, or rushing Rocket Blitz.
Right. And here comes SMD on Malady, roaming top. They want to go for maybe another kill, but they're just falling back here. Missing, coming out, and that's that. Multitasker trying to spot out SMD, but not going to find him with those rockets.
And he's going in mid.
And they're going in mid. Puckerabade, though, trying to dodge it. He actually is able to just barely escape that wall. That wall was just barely on the other side of Bo there, and Puckerabade is going to live. However, they're going to try and turn this on the SMD, but there goes the stun out. That whirlwind. Puckerabade doesn't want to get too close. He does have his health active. Multitasker's in a lot of trouble now. The ult is out by OJ Concentrate. is going to get the kill. Pucker Babe's in a lot of trouble now as well, and they're going to get the double. I felt if Bo would have went back in a little earlier on that engagement, that would have turned out differently, but Bo was sitting out of combat waiting for that health pot to like fully kick in before he went back. And I don't know, that a little bit of delay looked like it might have cost him.
I know we are seeing the problem in bottom lane we talked about, like Moxie is not able to finish him and like more or less freezing lane, letting the hero like dictate what he's doing. Kinda weird. Oh! Holy shit, that AO ultimate top lane.
Nice. Was that a double kill in the top lane? I just barely picked off Blue Mango sniping out Bone on Tinder there with the Death Ray. And looks like they got a kill onto Featherstone first. So that's good. There's some nice life coming out of Too Funk to Dunk here, trying to get their gold back onto their side.
And engage in mid lane. It seems like Multitasker is not going down.
Really he's barely alive. How does he live? Oh, nice. Pucker Babe getting a sweet ult off. Oh my god, Malady going down here, but OJ Concentrate wants this kill. Multitasker is just trying to live. Not going to happen, though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 in the end. We do have Rook, though. Maybe. Nope, not going to roam. Not going to roam.
That was really clutch, though.
Yeah, that ult from Pucker Babe on to SMD for Malady. Very, very nice. I'm not sure what Pucker Babe is trying to pull off there, but he might be in some trouble now. His Inner Rage is down. And they're going to go in on a kill here. Because comes SMD. One stun. Not even going to need it. Don't even need the Whirlwind.
And top lane, another engage happening on his evil. Rook losing a Deliverance. Oh.
And Zeebel's actually going to live here. He got a nice heal. Oh, no, there he goes. T-Fanks is going to go in for that kill. And he's just trying to get away. Bone wants this. Bone is not going to dive it. However, Mango is here. Going to get the freeze ray off. Bone's going to get off the shield. And that will be that. T-Fanks has a health pot out. And they might actually be able to start... nope, not going to be able to push this lane. Too many creeps here. But again, very well played in the top lane. However, SMD is roaming top. And this could be very, very bad for somebody. Bone's around as well. They want to go in on this. Are they going to do it? There they go. Mango's in a lot of trouble. Stun, not anyone going to get stunned there. My apologies there. T-Fang's in a lot of trouble as well. And he is going to die.
Double kill.
He does get a kill on SMD though, but I don't know if that was worth it.
Oh, but really like aggressive play happening here. And as said, we're seeing like huge problems in bottom lane. Like Razenkage is still like keeping up in GPM, but Boss is still.
Oh, he's trying his best, and it's real hard. He's protecting his tower. He needs to get a gank. Someone needs to roam to this bottom lane. You know, that Bo needs to get down here. Carter needs to get down here. Someone in it. And just as I say that, it looks like we do have a roam coming up by Bo. If they can get a gank on here, Moxie can get back in this game, but it's so hard to gank a Harrower, you know?
Yeah.
Because he just does that. Activates the ult and just
And
keeps
move on the
walking
mid
away.
lane.
Yeah, and SG is not a team to let that slide. If they know that a gank is happening and somebody's left the lane, they will go super aggressive on you. Interesting. But so top lane definitely in the hands of Too Funk to Dunk right now, unless they can somehow turn this around. And SMD's been trying to get some ganks happening in the top lane. He's basically just been going bottom, top, mid, and he's just been ganking left and right. If we look at the scores here, SMD is 5-4-2, definitely the most active player on SG at this stage of the game at the moment.
Even without
stuff
fits,
happen.
like without fits, he's probably like God.
Almost 550 GPM. So many kills going out. Here he goes. SMD is sticking around for this, though. I think they're going to roam and get a Baldir. And they're just going to leave Tinder here. This should be a free Baldir. OJ Concentrate is coming around as well. Here comes OJC. Yeah, 4-man Baldir. Very, very easy. No one contesting it. However, in the bottom lane, they're trying to get this Harrow. Harrow's actually going to turn this around onto Moxie. Moxie's in a little bit of trouble. Going to try and Yarn Ball just to get the passive move speed. Not going to be enough. Can Tom Pass get away from this? He might be able to. He does have the ult. He has a health pot up. I don't think he's going to go. Multitasker is going to get the kill. That was probably worth quite a bit of gold. Definitely something they needed to make happen. However, in the mid lane, Fucker Babe not in the best of spots here. They're going to go in. Deliverance was used, but looks like it's going to miss. T-Fank's in a bad spot right now. Gonna get hooked back. He used his hide and seek a little too early, but no engagement or no kills are going to happen from that. So even though Too Funk to Dunk, they've been doing pretty well in this top lane, they are not able to just put enough pressure on this lane to even get any tower damage in yet.
Yeah, it's like putting against Tinder and Pedestone is kind of really hard, especially if the Pedestone like with a Archmage, no, Tinder with the Archmage ring as said and double heal, so she's kind of tanky.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on top of that, you know, they had this Malady roaming left and right for them. It's pretty tough. Even still, they've been doing a pretty good job in that top lane. I'm definitely impressed with that. They're going to go here. They want to get Harrower again. Multitasker on Carter has just been sitting down here for a long time, and I think he's got to move back. They're going to lose this mid tower because of that.
And top lane engage is happening, but they didn't like quite commit. Like,
oh, not going to miss.
Skill shots. Yeah.
Stun missing. T-Fake's trying to make a commit happen there. It's going to have to back off, though. Do we see any odd items coming out from these teams? It looks like pretty standard items for the most part. I don't see anything strange. Tinder is getting pretty tanky, though. I can't tell you what...
oh my god, the roam on top lane.
The super roam on this top lane. Blue Mango is just trying his best, but is not going to matter. He is going to go down. However, T-Fanks goes for a kill. Takes out Featherstone. That, I think, is worth it if he can pour it out. He wants to get out. SMD is coming. He's not going to get out. He does get the 1 second stun off. It's not going to be enough. SMD with that Bolt of Bedlam. Taking out Rook. Oh my god. If Rook would have escaped from that, that would have been a fair trade. 4-man roam, top lane for a 1v1 trade, and your ADC is the one who falls. That would have been very, very worth it. But it's not how it went down. And they're going to lose their top tower now. On top of that.
Yeah, and Multitasker coming in, but he's kinda late, and he is probably committing now to the fight. So...
Yep, absolutely. So what does Too Funk to Duck need to do here? I mean, they've been roaming, they've been getting some kills, they've been playing pretty decent in lane. Mid lane got kind of crushed. But they're not getting any objective control or anything done on objective.
And another attempt by Bone here on Baldy. Like, they're using a plant really aggressively.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get this Baldir unless a fight breaks out here. And it looks like a fight might happen. Bone wants to go in. They want to keep this going. The plant is down. Mango, though, going a very aggressive stun. They're going to cut off Claudessa, but it is Claudessa, and they're trying to focus it down, but it's not going to be enough. The heals come out. And here comes Pucker Babe. Can he get a decent ult off? He's just trying to get out. He's going to fall. Nothing going to happen there. T-Fank's looking for a kill. And he is going to get one, but he will die himself. Nice stun by Blue Mango, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to get that Whirlwind out by Malady. And just like that, they all fall down. And there goes
the
really
close one.
That was close. I think Bo wasn't able to get anything going. He rushed in with that inner rage, and that was it. Then he basically died. He wasn't able to make any plays happen in that team fight, and I think that was kind of a big deciding factor on that.
Oh, another go on mid lane. Hold. That was really close. Like, ODC hit this Dragon Rage here. They almost followed up. Like, that would have been a kill on Multitasker.
Yes.
Really close.
Yes. How is Raz and Kage doing? Raz and Kage not doing that great. Farming 387 in the bottom lane versus 577 Harrower. It's a tough matchup against this Moxie. And here they are. Roman going to finish off this tower. Keeping the pressure on. One more tower down. Yeah, so too funk to dunk. They just need to figure out what they can do to start getting objectives. They are going to go in onto Malady here, though. There's a stun, but nice wall out by Malady. Oh, but the snipe by Blue Mango with the Death Ray is all that's needed. Let's see if they can turn this into a tower. They are getting this tier 2 pressured very, very aggressively. It's definitely going to fall. But at the same time, all they're getting out of this is maybe a tier 1. They're actually not even going to get the tier 1. Here comes the roam, and they're barely going to start on this. I don't think they're going to get this. This is going to be a really big fight coming. I don't know if they can finish this off fast enough. Here comes Harrower. They want this. They're not going to get the tower.
Oh.
Blue Mango wants to die for it, though. And can he do it? One more auto attack. All right, he does get the tower. He does die for it. In the end, that's okay. 1 for a tower. Not the worst. And it did force almost the entire team to react to that, so.
Yeah, like they tried to tier 2 for tier 1. It's not like what
Not a good
you
trade.
want to do. But it's better than just giving the tier 2 away without like doing anything. And now Razenkage has the opportunity to push the bottom lane.
No, they're a little scared right now. Moxie knows he can't 1v1 this Harrower. I don't know. That Zealot's Blade is finished on this Harrower. He might actually be able to just run this Moxie down. And he wants to try and make that happen right now. Let's see if it happens. If my mouse will want to work. He's going to have to use that ult defensively. Catastrophica going out. But here comes Blue Mango with the stun. And a mine coming down. They're going to turn this on to Tom Pass. Can they make it happen? Harrower just needs a couple more.
Oh!
One more on attack. There's the snipe by Multitasker.
That
Nicely
was
played.
huge. Like but they still need to commit like 3 heroes to kill 1, and T-Fangs got cut off by SMD at the same time.
At the same time. Absolutely. But here they go. Going in for another tier 2 tower. Yeah, the rotations are just not on par, or not on point for Too Funk to dunk right now. We're spending a lot of time trying to snipe or take someone down, and at the same time, SG is just countering it by taking down objectives.
Yeah, the never-ending pressure by SG here. I guess TFTD is more running around like to respond to multiple threats, and they need to commit multiple people on it, so they have problem of like splitting their resources without like getting pushed in somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, here we go. Mango gonna catch Tom Pass with a couple of mines. Not gonna really matter though. That Harrower, a little too tanky. Has that barrier token finished. And here we go. This is 1 dead Baldir. Very, very quick. That's 3 in a row for SG. Let's take a look at the gold graph here. Gold graph is what we would expect with all this pressure. It's a 10,000.
Oh, the rocket boot war! I mean, SMD dies for it, but he still initiated the team fight.
Oh my god. Razenkage, though, going to fall down as well. Nice wall, by the way. That was such an amazing wall with those rockets. And
He may have overcommitted. Due to the team being ahead, it seems like they will finish the team fight in their favor.
yes, absolutely. They want this to go down, but I think this is going to be the end of that fight right now. Definitely a 1 fight for Surreal Gaming. Let's see if they're going to just rotate right over to Syndara. And this is probably going to be a free Cindy. I don't know if they're even going to be able to try and defend this.
Yeah, Hero suits you for taking objectives, and together with Lesser here and Tinder here, they are able to take it without loss, it just seems.
Yeah, this is already 3/4 dead before anyone comes close to responding, and that's a free Syndara. That is a free Syndara. All right, so Too Funk to dunk. They need to set up on a kill here. They got to be careful. Mango is got to be a little. Mango's in some trouble right now. SMD wants this. All right, not going to happen yet. They need to figure out how to use the Syndara against SG. It's going to be very hard for them. They need to find a gank. They need to take out SMD before he's able to do anything. But that's hard to do.
Yeah. Especially with the Shadow they picked up, and an engage on multiple happening already. Oh my god. He got cleared.
But here they go. SMD gonna snipe out Multitasker. Carter goes down before any fights happen, and that's not what they wanted to go down. Pucker up Babe just on the run. Gets walled off by SMD. Not gonna matter though. Oh, and they're missing all of their skills. Ray needs to be hitting those stuns to make something happen, but unfortunately not. Not yet. And here they go. They're just going to cut these guys off. Blue Mango's in a lot of trouble right now. Nice hook by Bone with that bindweed and stun. Razenkage is going to fall next. The only person left alive is T-Fanks and Pucker Up Abe. T-Fanks is going to get obliterated there.
Yeah, the monkey is like dominating now the generator, so...
Yeah, they have Pucker Up Abe. They have multitask here. I don't know if it's enough to stop this generator. Pucker Up Abe going in deep, but... Not gonna do it, not gonna do it. They're just too strong right now, and that monkey is just too much life left on them. They're gonna get a generator. I don't know if they're gonna keep pushing, though. Looks like they are gonna back off of this. Oh, the gold grab.
Lemon plays it safe.
Yes. It's about a 20, it's definitely over a 20,000 gold lead now in SG's favor. Absolutely.
And the goal lead is huge right now of the generator, of course. Like, it just gave them 22,500 gold leads, which is huge, which is like 1k per minute or even more.
Yes, it's huge. It's huge gold lead on this team right now.
So I'm wondering if they picked up any Hexbanes yet, because usually, like, right now, the meta is kinda Hexbane dominant.
It is, but there are no Hexbanes out. Interesting enough.
But you could see, like,
SMD taking out. That was, he went in for that multitasker. He dominated Carter there, but he did pay for it. But I think they're okay with that.
Yeah, and they're attempting at the same time top lane turret with the tender plan, which is huge.
It's definitely going to be a generator here unless they can react right now. They miss everything, but they're able to clear off the creep wave, and that's all they needed to make happen. That's it. That's all they needed, and that's okay. Yeah, so Too Funk to Dunk. They are definitely have an uphill battle ahead of them this game if they want to try and get back in this. What do they need to do? Do they just need to get some Hexbanes out and have a decent team fight? Because I feel they're getting picked off. You know, the Carter's getting picked off, or this Ray's getting picked off before they're able to really get, you know, their kit off in a proper team fight.
It's hard for them to pick up the squishies. I mean, like, Harrow has Stone Skin, like, Melody has Shadow Veil, and Tinder is not really in the front because she's...
Here comes a gank, though. Nope, he spots it out, and he's not even going in for that.
So, like, SMD now with Shadow Veil as well, so... I think as soon as he picks up somebody, this will result in another generator.
Okay, SMD now has his Hexbane out. He's had this Shadow Veil for a while. He just picked up this Hexbane. This could be super scary. Could be very, very scary. He was going to look for this Rook, but Rook falling back. Yeah, so Too Funk to Dunk is kind of just holed up in their base at the moment. Lots of pressure all lanes.
Oh, and OGC going ham here. Oh!
What? I think you're a little ahead of me.
What the fuck? I'm pausing. Yeah, I am pausing multiple times. Something is wrong. Like, I'm watching at 1 speed and I'm pausing multiple times.
I forgive you.
Something is
But
really wrong.
OJ Concentrate was going a little ham there. Zeeble, though, oh my god. Almost getting 2 kills there. But doing enough damage, they're able to pull him off this generator and maybe get this down. Razenkage, nice ult coming out. That Catastrophe did a good job, but it's just they don't have enough damage out right now. And they're getting obliterated. Moxie almost living there, just barely going down. Same thing with Pucker Up Abe. This game is looking like it's over right here. I don't know what they can do to stop this. This is the end of game 1. Well, Surreal Gaming definitely showing us that they are still a force to be reckoned with. All right, let's try and sync up